Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I'm Elijah, and this is the program that you're listening to, man. I'm Elijah because the Lord God renamed me Elijah, so that's why I'm Elijah. So let's get with it. Banned from the Bible, 3 books in 1. So know it by now. Enoch, Jubilee, and Hasher, banned from the Bible, 3 books in 1. This book was copied or translated by Joseph Lopkins. So you got to read Hasher for it, Jasher. Those know why I say Hasher instead of Jasher. That's the testimony from the time we left the garden to win the promised land the first time. Jubilee is the prophecy of everything that was going to happen unto us from the time we left the garden unto this day. Enoch's the prophecy of everything that was going to happen in the world from generation to generation. Next book, the Lord God gave me that book. Yeah. Next book, the Lord God gave to me was the Apocrypha. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, faith, patience, hope, charity, doctrine, execution, righteous judgment, execution of righteous judgment, prophecy of what's going to have happen in the last days, last time. The Bible, how we got it, who put it together, when, where, why, and how they put it together. So all that's in there, that's the Apocrypha. But when the Lord God gave it to me in the dream, it was just like this wisdom book. Man, you talking about a wonderful God. Next book, God gave me the demons. Gotta know your demon. This book is by King Solomon the Wise. Demons, who they are, what frustrates them, who are over them, what they're scared of, what harms them, what hurts them. The prophets of the last day, what they said they was going to do in the last day, and they are doing that. So that's a testament of Solomon. But like I said, all these books, you can listen to these books on YouTube. Do it while you can, because one day they ain't gonna have no YouTube. I know it seems like impossible, but those things happen. Yeah. The next book the Lord God gave to me was the testimony. The Testament of the 12 Patriarchs. This one is by Robert H. Charles. And that's he told me, I'm going to send Elijah to you before the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and he shall turn the hearts of the children back to the fathers, fathers' hearts back into the children. What? He said, come and strike the earth for the curse. Man, man. But anyway, so who are the fathers? Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali, Gad, Nash, and Joseph, and Benjamin. Those are our fathers, man. They left us everything, man. They was on their deathbed when they left us, man. They left us exaltation of the last time, prophecy of the last time, the messianic hymn. Yeah, and warn us of what was going to happen to us. Yeah, man. They warn us of the captivity. Told us that we was gonna go in captivity, why we was going in captivity, how long we was gonna be in captivity, what was gonna happen to us while we was in captivity, what was gonna come of us while we was in captivity, who's gonna work the work, with how the Jews and Levites is gonna get those that say they are Jews but not, and Levites get together and work against us, and how he's gonna come up out of the captivity. So that's in the Testament of 12 Patriarchs. So now I suggest, man, if you don't get no other book, read that book. Yeah, man, go see what your fathers left you. That's an everlasting inheritance that our fathers left. To go to page 107, 106 to 107, and read about Father Benjamin. And what he told us, say, man, I ain't leaving you no inheritance of silver or gold, but the inheritance that I leave you is an everlasting inheritance, man. He left us that inheritance. Man, it's a good inheritance. Next book, the Lord God gave me the first and second book of Adam reads. Man, that's how it all started. Yeah, that's who it started with, man. All that started with them. And Satan haven't changed. And Satan had a prophecy, said that what he was going to do, and he keeping to that. Yeah, he keeping to that prophecy that said that he was doing. He's doing it right now today. But of course, you know, God prophecy, Lord God prophecy, all the prophecy in that book also. And you know, that's the time, the season that that's we living in. That how they took it. Yeah, they took a bad tag and put on us a good tag on them, man. And all that was good, they stole it for themselves and put their own tag on it, man. They're some wicked people, man. Jesus told you, watch out from wicked Jews, man. They are wicked. Yeah. For those who say they are Jews but not, they're some wicked people, man. They're very wicked. Very, very wicked. And those books makes up what? The Holy Bible. The Holy Bible comes from somewhere. Yeah. Next thing the Lord God give me. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, says the Lord. Matter of fact, he gave me before he gave me everything. There you go. Not by might, and then you go to Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6, and at the bottom got Deuteronomy chapter 20, Deuteronomy chapter 7. You see, there are other things in there also, man. So read that, man. Everything on that page, the Lord God gave to me to give to you. That's right. That's the Lord God. That's not mine. That's His, man. He's talking about powerful and the things that He said that He was going to do, and He did them. He have done them. I keep saying did them. That's where I get that from. But listen to them children and all different things, but I can't remember where I got that. That speech. So everybody got their little slang that come from their neighborhoods or wherever they grown up at that they see. So I guess that's one of the things that stick with you. Next book, the Lord God gave me the gospel, the Nasa gospel of Thomas, Mary, and John. Like I said, they have things in that book. You just not go. Jesus said them, Jesus did them, have done them, and they're not found in the Holy Bible nowhere. They're not, because they left those things out because it's too important. Man, they can't deceive. Some things they can't put in there because they're trying to deceive you, which they have done that. Or they trying to do that anyway. So you know the gospel of Thomas and the gospel of Mary is not in the scripture, but there's some things that they say they are in the Holy Scripture. They just written in a different form. Okay, so yes, we finished with those things. So let's get with it, man. You know, I got 2 dreams. Man, these dreams was disturbing dreams, but I gotta tell them to you. Gotta tell them to you. So the first dream that I could remember, now I had dreamed all night. Of course, you know I dreamed all night, but I don't remember all of them, but certain dreams that you do remember. So I was walking through the house, my house. I was walking through the house. So as I got to the house, got to my bedroom, so I see a sister lying down. Let's see, one of the sisters, and she have a child, a little girl lying down next to her. So she said, "Come over here and lay with me." I said, "Man," I said, "What?" But she had on, she was dressed, you know, in white. She was dressed from white, one piece all the way up, and so it was nothing like that. So I get back her and said, "Yeah, come lay with me," and then I laid down with her, and so I hugged her. So as I hugged her, she said, "Yeah," and so next thing you know, she pressed it. So man, all of a sudden, you know, things gonna happen. So she get an erection. So and man, she feels that. So she gets, oh man, she gets so indignant. Say, well, I mean, you know, I am a man, and so I started touching her legs and squeezing her legs and things like that. But wasn't nothing sexual, just doing it. And so, so as she started to howl and scream, so I get up, and man, she just howling, you know, just raising her voice loud and speaking of certain situations, certain things. So I didn't understand everything that she was saying, and I just didn't understand. But I know she was upset, and I think she was upset of me what I had done. So I go to the living room. So they have another sister. First, I see her in the living room. So when I get in the living room, she's gone. So next thing you know, they have a sofa bed. So those who know what a sofa bed is, so I'm kneeling down on a sofa bed, man. I'm all upset and worried about because I didn't upset her and got her fully upset. And so, but I see my mom's, she's lying down on a couch or what you ever see, and across another room. Now understand, the sisters are alive, but the mom is dead. So so I looked over there and said, man, I gotta make this right some kind of way, I don't know what to do. And then all of a sudden comes to me, just tell the truth. So yeah, so it says, so now that comes to me, she gets out the bed with the telephone, we have a landline telephone, so she get out the bed talking loud and screaming and howling and, you know, raising her voice, just go to the next room now on the telephone. So I just get up off my knees, get up there, walk in the next room, and then tell her, say, you know, I say, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to cause you no harm, and I'm sorry for whatever I have done to you. Please forgive me. And so after I tell her that, and then she just starts smiling. That's what she said. She just starts smiling like that was the intention all the time for her to work that type of work. So that was the first dream. Okay. Second dream is a conflict with a brother. Man. And but I had read you that dream, just read you that dream the other day about the conflict with the brother. And so it's the same dream, it's just part 2 of the same dream. It's the same dream, but just part two. And I can't remember all the conflict that him and I was having, or me and him was having. I don't care what how you want, but it was conflict. You can't change that part. So man, him warned, yeah, he warned. And so I come tell the same thing I told to the man the second time. The first time, the first dream I had just read to this dream. And so as I tell them, those who keep up with me, they know the dream. So as he said, I said, man, this is what you do. I said, when he come through there, you kill him. I said, you shoot him and kill him just like that. I said, now as soon as you see him, you shoot him and kill him. So when he come through there. So as I go and when I come back, I said, man, why you didn't shoot and kill him? And he said, man, he just changed. He said he had changed and came up on me so fast I didn't have time enough to shoot and kill him because he had changed. And it's just like that. That's what they would say. That's all I could remember the dream, but the beginning of the dream when him was fighting and conflict and warring and everything else. And then but I had told the man, say when he come through there, you just kill him. But he came upon the man was expecting one thing, but he had to change and turn to something entirely different. And so the man was afraid of him. I said, man, why you just didn't shoot him and kill him like I asked you to? You know, like I told you to. Man, he said, man, he had to change and came up on me some prayer. And he wasn't the same. He had to change. So I woke up from that dream. So those are the two dreams. Yeah, I have to tell you that dream because there's meaning to the dream. Then also, I had another thing that happened that I saw yesterday evening. And bro, these people are leading you to the gallows and you just going right along with the program. You are. Yes, you are. You're going right along with the program and not knowing. Not knowing the Lord God already told us, man. You gotta stop listening to these people telling you this means this and that means that. That's a lie. The many people lying to you, bro. And they preparing you. Everything is being prepared. I keep telling you, bro. Everything is being prepared for you, man. You're on your way to them gallows. You are. Okay. All right. Well, let's go. Let's see what the Lord God has given me to give to you. And then when we do that, yeah. Well, when we do that, uh, then we'll see. Okay. I thought I had read this to you before, but we'll start off with this. We're going to Isaiah chapter 32. Isaiah chapter 32. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, a priest shall rule in judgment. A man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, a river of water in a dry place, as the shadow of great rock in a weary land. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall not hearken. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly. Okay. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, and nor the cruel shall be bountiful. The crawl or the cruel, CHURL. This is Isaiah chapter 32. For the vile person shall speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make amply the soul of the hungry, and will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. And that's what they have done. Oh yeah, that's what they have done. You're not paying attention. But once you get back in the bonds of forever coming, God will open up these books to you. But anyway, the instrument also the cruel are evil. They devise wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak right. So this way it came to me, man. Now just listen to it. The instrument of the cruel are evil. They devise wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak right. And that's what they're doing, man. What? Keep telling over and over, bro. This is about destroying us, man. And who are the poor? Man. Judah, Israel. Why? How you know that they are the poor? Because they have made it that way. The same people have made it that way. But listen to what it says. He devised wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. And bro, keep telling you can't stay here, man. You have to get back in the bonds of heaven cover because these people have prepared what? Instruments. Instruments of the cruel are evil. Also, all these instruments and things, what they done, they are evil. And who they're for? To destroy the poor, man, with the lying words. This morning, man, I told you I watched the CBS Even News, and Uh, so I watch those things. Yeah, I watch those things because the Lord God sent me to watch those things. Because about now you should be able to know when the Lord God is speaking to you and the Lord God getting you to do, go to the right hand, to go to the left, and He do certain things. So this morning I'm listening to him, and yeah, England. And I know you know that. Yeah, England, London, England, over there, that European nation. But that's the beast. Who do you think the beast is? Man, that's the beast. So, but anyway, so now you got these, and I told you in a dream, I told you this dream before. Go look, listen to part two, or even part one. Yeah, um, Satan has transformed himself to angel light. Man, go listen to part two or part one of those, and then you'll see, and you'll hear my dreams and the visions and the dreams that the Lord God has gave me on this thing. I told you, man, they have this, they don't have to wait a long time no more to get your DNA. They don't have to have a machine that they go, as soon as you give them, they say they can do it in an hour, but that's a lie. They can do it way less than an hour. As soon as you sit down and they tag that thing and they give it to you. Now, they might take an hour for do whatever else they need to do to it, but that's what do it. So now you go in this food store. So when you go in this food store, they say they take your DNA and they tell you what to eat and yes, to help your diabetes, your blood pressure, and all of that. But that's a lie. Now I just finished reading that to you. That's a lie. And so all that they're doing, man, they got all your information. They got everything, you know, your blood type, what's home, you would help you how to change your DNA, how to change it from human to be subhuman. And I told you, man, when you go read any one of these books, any one of the Enoch Jubilee had, and you see how they were splicing the fallen angels, man, and watch it falling angels and fallen demons. That's what they did. They spliced to learn how to splice the DNA to change it. And that's what they're doing right now, man. That's why Jesus told you that it should be like in the time. I know in those times are now, but you think this is something new. It's not nothing new. There's nothing new under the sun. All that was had, all that it is, have been before. And I keep telling the same thing over and over. It haven't changed. But anyway, so now they give you an armband. An armband, you go there to pick up an item and you scan the item, and then the item tell you if that's good for you to eat or it's not good to eat. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. What they tell you? Your body is what the food that you eat. Man, do they have it. Now, next thing you know, look for Weight Watchers by Oprah. Look for them to have that same thing. Look for them, all of them doing the same thing, man. It's the New World Order, and you're already in the mix of them. You think it's something else. Why? Because you listen to these pastors and these preachers, and they tell. And so let's read that again. Yeah, because that's what's happening. Let's read that again. The instruments also for cruel or evil. C-R-U, I say crawl or crawl. Tall, evil. I'm learning how to pronounce the word, man. It's a running joke, man. All I gotta do is go to Google or somebody, go to one of them languages. They tell me. John Slade, remember that name, John Slade. He used to work for WBO. He's a linguist, and man, that dude there, man. Oh man, he used to say the news, man. That dude there, he can pronounce a word. The instrument also of cruel or evil. He devised a wicked device to destroy the poor with lying words, even to make the needers that speak right. So let's just investigate that a little bit more before I go. I told you, man, my daddy told me all the time, man. Coming there, I told you before I come in that gate, you there waiting on me. I told you one of the lessons, man. I was into them books because, man, you get into something you like math, you like science, and science and math briefly go hand in hand. But anyway, so he come there and says, son, don't become an educated fool. And he made sure of that. Don't become an educated fool. And that's what we have become, educated fools. And these people are leading us straight to the gallows and make sure that our lives are right for who? For the watchers. For who? For the giants. For who? For the fallen angels. For who? Man, come on, bro. They have done it. Now I keep telling you, bro, over and over again, they have done that. I warned you of how they were splicing. They had the machine to splice the DNA so fast, and they have done it, man. Come on, bro. Why would the Lord give me something? Well, the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Rise up, women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughter. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. And that's the truth. Trimming you women that are easy. Be trouble, careless ones. Strip you and make you bare. Gird sackcloth upon your lines. But are you doing that? No. What you going behind what these pastors and preachers telling? And I'm going to get to that. That's what you're going behind. I heard Joyce Meyer this morning. You got to buy my book. My book going to tell you where to go into the Bible and find out these different things. That's a lie, man. Why don't you just go do what the Lord does say the Lord God, and you don't need that book? Why they not teaching you to go in the Bible itself? Why they not teaching you how to pray, how to fast? They're not teaching you. All you teaching you to bring them more money. You should lament for the tits, for the pleasant field, and for the fruitful vine. Upon the land of my people shall come upon thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. Because the palaces shall be forsaken, the multitude of the city shall be left. The forts and the towers shall be for dens forever, and the joy of wild asses and the pastures of flocks. I told you, man, Lord God destroyed all of that place called Israel, Jerusalem, all that gonna be torn down, man. So just keep watching. Until the Spirit be poured out upon from high, and the wilderness be a fruitful field, and a fruitful field should be counted for a forest. And that's where we're going. That's the Lord God keep telling you. I'm coming back for you, and I'll take you into the wilderness. That's what he said. The judgment should do. See, then judgment should dwell in the wilderness, and righteous men remain in the fruitful field. That's where we're going to be at. And the work of the righteousness should be peace, and the effect of the righteous quietness and assurance forever. And my people shall dwell in a peaceful habitation, in sure dwelling, in the quiet resting place. When it shall hail coming down on the forest. See, when shall hail coming down on the forest, and the city shall be low in a low place. Blessed are ye that sow beside all waters, and send forth thither the feet of the ox and the ass. So, man, I keep telling you, man, I tell you all the time, you listen to these pastors and preachers, and these people have designed to reading that to them people already, they everything, the new world order is already here. So when you just bear with me. So when you listen to all these mega pastors and mega churches and everything, what the first they say? Yeah, the international, yeah, oh yeah. That's just an international thing. That's the New World Order. They had put this all over the world now. They have done it. The all-seeing eye, all over the world. All I can do is give it to you like the Lord God has been showing me and giving it to me, and I'm giving it to you. And like I say, man, that DNA, mark of the beast. All right, well, I mean, you're not gonna be able to buy, sell, or gain without that mark. And they have to get you to accept this mark. They can't just force that mark upon you because you're gonna reject it. So they have to make it a way so you accept it. So now all they tell you say, man, if you get this mark, if you get this DNA mark, that's what it is, a mark. So if you get this mark and put it on your arm, it's a mark. And so when you get this and put it on your arm, and all you gotta do is scan it, and then we'll know what foods you shouldn't eat for your high blood pressure. We should know what foods you shouldn't eat if you are susceptible to type 2 diabetes. Now they done made all this way. But anyway, so we are knowing that. So now that's what they got to do. So you have accept that. Just like when on these school shootings. Come on, bro. All these school shootings. So after what they do, they go into all these school shootings. So now what you have to do, you have accept all these things that they say, well, it's protecting the students. And you can give away all your, what they say, civil liberties. You can give away all your rights for that. I'm telling you, man, they have to make it so, yeah, because fear. They make you come into fear. And so you easily ready for to give that away. And you have done that. So what I told you about the food, the DNA splice, you can give away your liberties to the schools. Yeah, they have to make you accept these things, and you accepted it. Oh yeah. So now I don't want to come back to mine. I want to tell you about the other thing that you haven't given away. You haven't given it away to them, and you have given it to them, and they have made you accept that, and that's what you are doing. Come on, bro, all I can do is give it to you like that. They ain't forcing it upon you, willingly to accept that, because they put that fear into you. And you say, oh, this is going to help me. Oh, yeah, and then you go and accept that. You can give away everything. People know it. And then when they come to your house they say, man, how did they know that? You gave it away to them. Yeah. How did they know all these things? Because you didn't give it away. How did they get in my house? Just like right now, I'm on this YouTube. They're in my house. And nothing I can do. I got a cell phone. Nothing I can do. Wherever I go, they go. They see me, everything they see in my house, television, everything. You didn't give them all that. Yeah, you can give them access to everything that you do, outside, inside, and everything. Why? Because they made you feel afraid. Afraid of what? The thing that you should be afraid of, you didn't done it. You should be afraid of them. Now, you say, so when you talk to, this I know that you talk to a policeman or something, they say, who are them? Who are they? Say the word, don't just say them or this. Okay, the authorities that are in charge, the police, the federal government, the CIA, FBI, I don't care what alphabet or whatever you say, you can have and give them control over everything, over all your life. It's nothing. All I can do is just tell you. That's right. What they did, they made a villain. So who they made the villain? They made every black man, all Israel and all Judah the villain. That's what they did. So I can't go in the store nowhere without them watching me, following me, and looking at me like I'm going to do something, which I'm not going to do. Because I already know you're evil and you're wicked. So why would I do something I already know that you're evil and wicked? Okay, well, anyway, but anyway, you didn't give them all your freedom, all your liberties, you didn't give away to them. Now think about that. Okay, so next we're going to Isaiah. We're going to Isaiah chapter 47. Thy nakedness should be uncovered, yea, the shame should be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name. O Holy One of Israel, sit thou silent, and get thee into the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. Okay, let's keep going. I was wroth with my people. I polluted my inheritance, gave them into thy hand. Thou didst, I guess now I see where I get that from. And thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancients hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And that's where you were at. That's why you were in this in captivity. That's the Lord God said, I polluted my inheritance. Listen, I was wroth with my people. That's what he did. And he put us in captivity. I have polluted my inheritance, given them into thy hand. That's what he have done. Now we know all the ways of the heathen. We know all our enemies' ways, but we do not know what? The way of God. And thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid that yoke. And yeah, on the elderly, man, you see them elderly people at home, they have no company, and they have children and stuff, man. I mean, and man, you rob them, do all types of things to the elderly. That's what you do. And thou said, I should be a lady forever, so thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. And that's what they do, man. Man, them people do all these wrong and stuff to the elderly, to the poor. Man, these people don't care about that, what they do. No, man, they don't lay that to their heart what they do, and they forget about it and go on to the next. Therefore, hear now this, thou hast given to pleasure, and dwellest carelessly, and say, in thy heart I am, and none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Now, this Babylon, America, this is how they act, this is how they are. But these two things shall come upon thee in the moment and one day, the loss of children, widowhood, and they shall come upon thee in thy perfection. For the multitude of thy sorcery and the great abundance of thy enchantment. I read this to you before. And that's what you're in the land. I told you once again. Why America is spiritual Babylon? Because you got all these people from all these nations, all these different gods, all these different evil demons, and all that they was worshiping. What you talk, they brought it over there with them, and they put it all in one spot, all in America, especially in New York City, because that's where it started at. And they got that sprayed out all abroad, and guess what they have done? They sprayed that all through all the whole world. I told you that once again. So when you're watching this television from these wicked Jews, these people that say they're Jews or not, and guess what they do? They show them everything. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yeah. When they say they made billions and trillions of dollars from all for movies, what that mean? That they sprayed it throughout all the world. Come on, man. That's simple there, but they have other things they have done too. Yeah, and all the world, man, when I first got to tell you, then I'm going to move on. When I first came into I was in 1978 when I mean, you know, when you grow up, you know something about the law of God. You hear your mom and them talking and praying and all those things, and you become curious about that, and they send you to Sunday school, whatever, and you learn about certain things of that nature. So you know. It's not like you don't know, you know. And so, yeah, you know of these things. And that's the same thing that happened. But that's the same thing happened to me. But came that time when as I got older and I wanted to know more, and I started, yeah, I wanted to know. I wanted to know the truth. And one day I'll tell you about the rest of that story. But anyway, so yeah, you want to know about Jesus, you find out that who the Lord God truly is and who He is. And they have spread that through all the world. That's what they have done. Now, when the main thought come back to me, I'll bring it back to you. For thou, yeah, because you got, man, let's go to simple, something simple. China. Now I remember China, and I came to, like I said, in 78. I thought, 1978, this is what I say, 78. Now, this is when I first found about Jesus. And I came and I said, you know what? All the world want to be like America. All the world wants to be like, I say, America, all the world going to be like America before it's over. And that's where it is now. All the world, you can't go nowhere in this world and find out some American influence. You can't do it. You can't do it, bro. You can't do it, especially with China. Now, China going to make the move because God done put it into them. Yeah, calling the ravening bird from the east to do my will. Who do you think that bird is? For thou hast trusted in wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge has perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am and none else beside me. And that's what he tell you, man. Come on, bro. What you think, man? All the knowledge and wisdom that these people have accumulated and putting out and spreading, and they tell you there's no place like America. There's none. And where everybody want to come to. America, when they have everything that they need right there where they are. Therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. And these things are coming on. Stand now with thy enchantments, with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Can't profit in them. And that's why I tell you, man, just like I was watching this woman read the rap. And she was telling me, say she heard about how these all these people that say they're Jews but are not, and they got all these sorcerers and everything, man, putting hexes and spell over all of Judah and all Israel. I mean, that's the truth. She not lying. That's the truth, man. Yeah, and them Jews got them. Those that say Jews got put a strong delusion over you, very strong delusion over you, with them demons. And got you thinking that God is protecting. When God protected a demon? When has He protected a demon? Come on, man. Come on, man. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel. Let now the astrologer, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and say thee from these things that shall come upon thee, and they can't say it. Yeah, man, them people always want the horoscope people and astrologers look in the eye, look in the stars, say, well, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. Yeah, yeah, all those things going to happen, but you can't stop them from happening. Behold, there shall be a stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before. And I told you that dream before, man. I didn't tell you that dream, so go listen to one. When I saw that, exactly that. And one was standing by the fire and we was coming to greet her and everything, boy, and all of a sudden, boy, I saw that thing hit. Boom, it looked like a meteor hit. And when it hit, it just sprayed out. But I was looking for a mushroom cloud, but I didn't see no mushroom cloud. But it sprayed out. So when it sprayed out, she was standing at a pot-belly stove, warming herself. And then so when we got in the house and man, we was like, shocked. And she said, I was just standing here and it was hot and warm. And next minute it turned cold. That's right. Yeah, man, I told that in one of the other videos. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. And they shall wander everyone to his quarter, and none shall save them. Yeah, so all I can do is give it to you like you have been giving it to me. That's right. So, but today is Friday, and like I told you, usually the videos and things be kind of short on Friday because, man, getting ready for the Sabbath, man. There's nothing more important than that, keeping that covenant day. Keep the covenant day, man. Live in that covenant and everything gonna go well for you. Everything gonna go well for you. It's gonna go well for you. It's gonna go well for your children. It's gonna go well for them. Yeah, because why? Because that's the promise of the covenant. Go read Deuteronomy chapter 28. Read Deuteronomy chapter 7. And learn of the covenant, man. Yeah. I have a lot more dreams for you. Now, I didn't read a lot of dreams to you. And some dreams I had cut off, personal dreams I didn't read to you because they're deep and heavy. And when you start getting to those personal dreams, then you start all something, open up something different. Yeah, something big and something different. And you in at that time, bro. You in at that time. These people are afraid of you. Very afraid of you. The reason why the people are afraid of you because once you come in the knowledge and the bondage of the Holy Covenant, and all those things that was happening in the Holy Bible are gonna start happening. Yeah, when those death angels used to come in and kill all those people, well, who do you think they was protecting? Come on, bro. He was protecting you. And them people don't want to see that. No, indeed, man. Death angels used to go in the camp, go read in the Holy Scriptures. The death angels go in the camp and kill everything. Wake up in the morning, everybody did. Yeah, one of them death angels come through there. You can't stop that. It's the angel of the Lord. And the angel of the Lord is with who? Is all Israel. It's with who? All God's people. All God's. Man, that's what these people are afraid of. What you think these people are afraid of? They ain't gonna be able to touch you. They ain't gonna be able to say boo to you without something happening. They have to come correct to you all the time and be in fear of the Lord because of you at all times. Yeah, and make sure we'll come out and make sure they don't harm you. Cause why? Cause that's the part of the Holy Covenant, man. What you think this is about? Come on, man. Go read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and read that what it's about. So let's go. Yeah, because I'm not finished yet, man. I gotta get on CREFLO dial. Man, CREFLO dial gonna get up there, but I know that they have sent him. Yeah, Satan using him as a puppet. He don't even know that he's being used as a puppet. No, he don't know that. He done got two besides himself. Yeah, two besides himself. And then he gonna go in there and talk about, oh, it's peace and everything's gone well. Man, how could you say that, man? You know what time you live, you know who you are, you're nobody. And then you're going to stand behind God and say, God say this thing, and the Lord God say, I didn't send you. CREFLO down. You tell him, say, you know that crazy old man? Say, oh, that crazy man that y'all call himself Elijah, say that Lord God named Elijah. He's telling me that he's a lie. So they'll tell him straight that, God, I'm gonna put this on that video. CREFLO down, you a lie. That's right. He's a lie now. If he's gonna make it farther than that, because I'm calling him out by name. I'm calling him out by name. I ain't standing behind nobody. What I gotta hide for him, I'm telling you the truth. That's right. And so he's gonna get on. I caught the last of it where he get on and tell, oh, it's peace for everybody. Everything on the well. But that's a lie. Lord God didn't tell you to say that. And you saying that let's read it. Let's read it. And then I want to let you know. So we're going to, go on Jeremiah. And I read this to you before now. And the Lord God told you what these pastors was going to do. CREFLO dial. Tell them again. Yeah, tell them again. Woe be unto you, Jeremiah chapter 23. Woe be unto pastors that destroy and scatter sheep of my pasture, saying, saith the Lord. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God of Israel against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and have driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, say the Lord. I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries where I have driven them, and I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. I will set up shepherds over them, which shall feed them, and they shall fear no more, nor be dismayed, neither shall they be lacking, say the Lord. Now, let's keep going. Behold, the days come, say the Lord, I will raise unto David a righteous branch, and the king shall reign and prosper, shall execute judgment and justice in the earth. In his day, In his days, Judah shall be saved, and Israel shall dwell safely in his name. And this is his name whereby he shall be called, the Lord our righteousness. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, they shall no more say, the Lord liveth, which brought up the children out of Israel and out of the land of Egypt. Okay, let's keep reading. Yeah. But the Lord liveth, which brought up and which laid the seed of the house of Israel out of the north country and from all the country where I have driven them, and they should dwell in their own land. So have that happened yet? No, but it's going to happen. That's why I keep telling you and keep warning you. Get back in the bonds of the forever covenant, man. Go read about your father. That's what they say, the seed of the house of Israel. And who are they? They are we. We are the seed of the house of Israel, man. And the Lord God, when we go read the Testament of 12, you can read all the Testament of 12 patriarchs. But and I'm just tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen the day we become a nation again, a people, the day we get back in the bonds and the holy covenant and become. My heart is within me. Just listen. My heart within me is broken because of the prophet. All my bones shake. I am like a drunken man. I'm like a man who wine have overcome because of the Lord, because of the words of his holiness. Yeah, for the land is full of adulterers. For because of swearing in the land mourneth, the pleasant places of the wilderness are dried up, and their course is evil. And their course is evil. That's the people. And their course is evil. And their force is not right. And all of them say the same thing. You can listen to all those pastor, prophets, preachers, I don't care, all of them, listen to all of them. All of them say the same thing, come out their mouth. Wherefore their way should be to them a slippery ways in the darkness. Hold up, I gotta hear myself. Let's go to Jeremiah. We're going back, Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 11. For both the prophet and the priests are profane. Yea, in my house have I found their wickedness, say the Lord. And so he said, in my house. Well, so what's the house of the Lord? Come on, brother. Wherefore their ways should be unto them as slippery ways in the darkness. They shall be driven on and fall therein. For I will bring up, and I will bring evil upon them, even the years of their visitation, say the Lord. I have seen folly in the prophets of Samaria, and they prophesied in Baal, and caused my people Israel to err. And that's what they're doing to us. And that's what they're doing to God's people. They're causing y'all to err. And how you say, well, Elijah, how are you causing them err? Because you broke the everlasting covenant. What's the everlasting covenant? The same covenant that you broke and got you in captivity right now. The covenant day, man. Come on, bro. It's more than a day. It's more than Sabbath. It's a whole covenant that we got to keep and we got to do. Okay, I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem in horrible things. They commit adultery and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of the evildoers, that none do return from their wickedness. They are all of them unto me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. Is that not right now happening now? Is it not? Come on, bro. Oh man, I can go right back. I can take you to the book of Enoch and show you all those things. Therefore, thus said the Lord of hosts concerning the prophet, behold, I will feed them with wormwood and make them drink the water of gall. For from the prophets of Jerusalem is profaneness gone forth into all the land. And that's what it happened. Come from, man, I told you I was in Jerusalem and how wicked and evil those people that say they are Jews are not. And they have taken over everything. Everything. They controlling all the monies, all the Hollywood. Oh, man, I'm telling you, bro. Think about all that, what they control. Think about them, bro. Just think about it. And that's just more than them. More than them. Come on, bro. Esau, know the prophecy of Esau. Who the Jews are. Those that say are Jews are not who they are. Esau children, man. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You got. That's why I tell you. That's why the Lord God tell you go read these books so you can eat some meat and know of these things and stop drinking that bottle. And people lying. That's the Lord God tell you right now. Read to Jeremiah 20, chapter 23. How they lying to you. They are. And if they're not lying to you, why you sit in the house and becoming having strokes, getting diabetes, high blood pressure and all that? Why? Why? But you supposed to be serving the Lord God. When the Lord God sent those, when the Lord God sent out his disciples, and they had more than those 12, he sent out other disciples too. Go read it. And they healed the sick and did all those things, cast out demons, did all of those things. That's what they did. That's what they did. So all those things happen. No, no, they're not happening now because they serving that Lord God. They say they're serving Baal. Now, they're running behind things that cannot profit them. Man, I just finished reading that to you. Now, I'm going to tell you about Wormwood when I told you. I already told you about Wormwood. They say still unto, let's read it. Thus said the Lord of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophet that prophesied unto you. Are they not doing it in church, y'all? That make you vain and speak a vision of their own heart and not out the mouth of the Lord. And that's what they're doing. Man, come on, bro. Man. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. The world vision and the international. Oh, that's not of God. That's of man. That's their own vision for taking this little church and make a great church. And now we gone global. We got a global partnership, an international partnership. What is no more than what? The New World Order. And you right up in it. You right up in it. And don't you not even knowing why? Because they're lying to you. And they're teaching you vanities and things out their own mouth. Yeah, they're not teaching you how to wake up in the morning and go pray unto the Lord while the sun rising and burning you incense and pray unto the Lord. They don't teach you that. They teach you to get up and go to work in the morning and have faith in your work, and God will bring you back safely and bring you back to this church house next first day so you can pay your tithes and offering, and so you can go buy these fancy clothes. Yeah, and put on this makeup and fingernail polish and get tattooed up and all those things. That's of what? Of the devil, man. Go read, bro. Go read and learn of all these things, man. The book of Adam Eve, the second book of Adam Eve, learn about what? Genum, Genun. Go learn about that. Man, these people, they have nothing changed. Lord God tell you they haven't changed. They're still the same way. They're wicked then, they're wicked now. They're not going to change, bro. They're not going to change. Man, the people not going to change, man. If they would change when you got out of slavery, things would be different right now, but they haven't changed. They haven't changed. And they're the children of those that put you in slavery. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. If they change and you won't be on television complaining about the schools that the children going to and the neighborhoods that you're living in and the crime and stuff that they're living in. Things not going to change. And I'll tell you why they're not going to change. Because you're doing all these things. And I'm listening on to the radio, the broadcast station, the politician, the police department, the water department, the school. Listen to all of them. Listen to them every level because the Lord will have me to listen to them. And they're telling you all these different things. But have things changed? They haven't changed. If anything changed for you, they haven't changed for you. Have anything changed for your children? No. And you're teaching the children the same old life. Well, you got to act a certain way to when you meet Mr. Charlie out there. Yeah, when you meet Brett, the white policeman out there, you gotta talk a certain way and you gotta act a certain way in front of Mr. Charlie. That's a damn lie. There. Tell him who said that. You gotta act a certain way. You're a child of God. If you was back into the bonds of forever covenant like they're supposed to be and stop listening to the pastor and preach, when you go outside, you don't have to worry about nothing. Go read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and the promise of can the law of God lie? Can't lie. Can't lie. And when you fall back in these covenants and everything like they're supposed to do, when Israel becoming, what's gonna happen to these people? See, I'm gonna destroy them all. When you get back in the bonds of forever covenant, everything that they have done to you, everything they thought of doing to you, and everything, I'm going to destroy it all. You ain't got to worry about it. Just get back in the bonds of forever covenant so you can go back in the wilderness and be on top of your mountain when I do all these things. That's what the Lord God tell us that. But you don't want to hear that. You want to see about getting a house, a car, and some fine rave, silver and jewelry. The same thing that's killing you and destroying you. That's what you're thinking about. Okay, well, you just keep on. But guess what? See that thief that's going to come in the night? He's coming. And it's going to be too late. That's right. They still say, Yeah, man, they say I got to cite now. Forgive me. That's almost what I got to cite. They say, still unto them that despise me, the Lord has said, you shall have peace. Now, that's hold up. Hold up, this couple dollars. Just heard him yesterday say it on Daystar, that demon station, Daystar. And if you read this book right here, the Testament of Solomon, or listen to it online, then you know that Daystar is an evil and wicked demon. Come on, bro. They say, still unto them that despise me, CREFLO down. They still say unto them that despise me, TGJ, Joel Osteen. Man, they got so many of them, bro. Amir Womack, John Evans. I saw that man this morning. That's John and Lamb. Oh man, there was the other guy, Joseph the Prince. All of them, man, they come, all of them, and I can tell name anymore. If you come to my heart, come to mind, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it all to you so that you'll know that what's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it all to you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell it to you. Yeah, I don't care, man. What you gonna do to me? Come on, bro. Can't do nothing to me. I'm under protection of the angels of the Lord. And you say too much, angel of the Lord gonna strike you down right now. So remember that. They say still unto them that despise me, the Lord has said, he shall have peace. And that's what they say. They still say unto them that despise me, the Lord has said you should have peace. Now the capital dollar say how you should have peace. You have peace. No, that's a lie. And they say unto them, everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart. And that's what you're doing. Yeah, oh, I want to do this, and I want to have this type of business, and I want to be this type of entrepreneur, and I just finished reading to you in this book right here. The Lord God said, the businessmen and those entrepreneurs, they're not going to make it into the kingdom. They're not going to do it. All right. No evil shall come upon us. And that's what the Lord God said. No evil shall come upon you. And that's what CREFLO was talking about. No evil, you shall have peace, and no evil shall come upon you. And no, you just saying that, boy, all proud and arrogant. But don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. For who has stood in the counsel of the Lord and hath preserved and heard his word? Who hath marked his word and heard it? Behold, a whirlwind of the Lord is gone forth in fury, even a grievous whirlwind, and it shall fall grievous upon the head of the wicked. The anger, let me say, the anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, till he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days shall he consider it perfect. And that's the days you're living in right now. Yeah, the tribulation of the prophets. Man, come on, bro. I read all these things. I tell you all these things for a reason, a purpose, for everything under the sun. Because you're out there working hard and going to church and dressing away and bending your tongue and smelling and all that is what of the devil. All that's of the devil. Then people not teaching you how to fall back in the whole bonds of the holy covenant, how to keep the covenant day, how to wake up in the morning and pray while the sun coming up and burn your incense while you're praying. How in the evening time when the sun sets, just like your father Adam, burn your incense and praying in the evening time while the sun is set. How, like King David, stay on your bed at night and meditate and profess all your sins unto the Lord. These people not telling that, because when you learn that, then you receive the power of the Lord God, and so you become priests and kings of God. And read that to you. That's in Revelation, that's in the book of Revelation. So to start off, and how these things are going to be. And then Deuteronomy chapter 20, when these people can no longer put their hand on you, talk to you in that kind of way, and handle you in that kind of way. Why? Because they'll be afraid, because the angel of the Lord is with you. And when they step out of line, when they do things of evil nature, they're being punished for it. Come on, bro. The anger of the Lord shall not return until you have executed, until you have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days you shall consider it perfectly. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. But if they have stood in my counsel and have caused my people to hear my word, then they should have turned them from their evil way and from the evil of their doing. See? So that's why you constantly listen to the people, and these people have to spread this lie all through the world. Then why are these things still going on? Why are you hearing about little Judah children, Israel children getting shot? Why are you listening to that? Why are you listening to Judah children, Israel children still living in squalor? Come on, man. There's nothing wrong with being poor. There's never been anything wrong with being poor. But there's something wrong with being poor and dishonest. So how many, you gotta read King David and King Solomon, and they tell you about these people that are supposed to be kings and queens and princes and princesses, and about the wickedness and dishonesty, things that they are doing against you. I just have read that to you in Isaiah chapter 32 and Isaiah chapter 47. Just finished reading to you about it. It's all about controlling you, man. So they can keep you in control. They ain't got to do no work. All they got to do what they say, with our mouths shall we prevail. And you just keep on keeping this system going. You keep on keeping that evil and wicked system going. But one day and 1 hour, all is going to come to an end. That's right. Well, let's finish reading Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 22. But if they stood in my counsel and caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way and from the evil of their doing. That's why I keep telling you over and over again, man. Man, forget about all that money and becoming PhDs and all those different things, man. That's why the Lord God told you, first seek the kingdom of heaven and righteousness, and all these other things should be added unto you. And I'm telling you again, if the Lord God, man, go read the book the book of Passion. Man, go read the book and find out how the Lord God worked with Israel, how the Lord God guides Israel, how the Lord God cries Israel and Judah. Go read it, man. Man, stop listening to these pastors and preachers. Go learn it for yourself. Get the knowledge. Become thirsty once again for the knowledge of God. I am a God at hand, say the Lord, and not a God afar off. Can any hide himself in secret places that I should not see him, say the Lord? Do not I feel heaven and the earth, say the Lord? I have heard what the prophets say. The prophesied lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. How long should this be in the hearts of the prophet that prophesied lies? Yea, they are prophets of deceits of their own heart. And that's what they're doing, man. They said, man, I dreamed that, boy, we was in this big old fine church and had air conditioning coming and everything. Tell you all those type of things, but that's a lie, man. That's a lie, bro. And now I'm telling you to humble yourself and put on sackcloth and ashes, and not only pray for yourself, but pray for who? Israel. Pray for who? Judah. Pray for who? God's people, that they return and become a nation again, become a sovereignty and get their tongue to, man, come on, bro. I keep telling you over and over and over again, bro, and I warn you over and over again, man, before it's too late, okay? Which thing to cause my people to forget my name by the dreams which they tell every man to his neighbor, as the fathers have forgotten my name by Baal, and that's what they have done. Yeah, they were praise the Lord God, Jesus, what monies and cars and jewelry and fine raiments and all those things, and you find yourself falling deep and deep in the hole, and you're finding out why, man, why are these things going so ill with me? Because that is not of God. It's not of God. You can't even enjoy your children. You can't even enjoy your husband. You can't enjoy your wife. Why? Because you're too busy running behind things you're too busy running behind Baal, things that can avail it not for you. And then when your children grow up to be a certain way, then you wonder, man, what did I do wrong? And then you know you're serving. The prophet that have a dream, let him tell a dream. He that have my word, let him speak my word faithfully. What is a shaft to the wheat, say the Lord? Is not my word like a fire, say the Lord, and like a hammer that break the rocks in pieces? Therefore, behold, I am against the prophet, say the Lord, that steal my words, everyone from his neighbor. And that's why I say, if you go listen to Joe, or I don't care who you listen to, at the end of the program, you got to buy these CDs. You got to buy their book, yeah, $100. Buy this CD for $50, $40. Buy this special gift for $200. Buy this idol, yeah, this idol for $1,000. All of them speak the same way. All of them speak the same. All of them still from each other. Well, I can say that better than him. I can do that better than him. And all of them, that's why all of them saying. And then you look at the artists like I was looking at that pulpit print Pimp, T.D. Jakes is my all of them same thing. And so now he have all this color look like salmon. And so there you look at all the people in the audience, they have on the same color. Just about the same color on them and everything. So you look in the audience, see the same thing. So they have this special thing that they do. But that's a lie. That's a lie. And you're teaching God's people that lie. And guess what? Two things are happening. Not only you going to hell for that lie and that bottomless pit, but also you're leading them to the, because they follow you. Yeah. So that's why I keep telling, get out of her. Behold, I'm against that prophecy, Lord, that use their tongues to say he said. And that's what he said. Man, listen to all Joseph Prince and them standing at that table, Jonah table and everything. All I'm saying the same thing. What they using their tongues, seducing spirit. Tom T.G. Jakes, all of them. Joel Osteen, what they use? Their tongues. Man, come on. Andrew Womack, what do you use? His tongue. 700 Club, that man, Pat Robinson, what do you use? His tongue. Come on, bro. All I'm doing the same, man. Come on, bro. George Meyer, what they use? Their tongues. Come on, bro. What you think the Lord God telling you? Behold, I'm against them that prophesy false dreams that say the Lord, and to tell them and cause my people to err by their lies, by their likeness. Yet I sent them not, nor command them. Therefore, they should not profit these people at all, say the Lord. Then you not profit. No. Man, that's a hurting thing to see a young woman in her 30s, that's still young to some people, come and tell you, say, oh, I called on the Lord and he didn't show up. I called like the pastor. I called like the pastor and the preacher told us to call upon the Lord and he can show up. And I've been paying my tithe and I've been going to church. But that's what you have been doing. But where's in that part talking about you've been serving the Lord God? Those things, Lord God don't require fire and raiment of you. Lord God don't require silver and gold of you. Lord God don't require fine raiment of you. Lord God don't require you getting tattoos. The Lord God don't require that you put on perfume or cologne. Well, the Lord God don't require that. He doesn't. Come on, bro. But yet and still, when the time comes and you need somebody lying on their deathbed or somebody that's with an illness and you calling up on the Lord and the Lord don't show up, then you be wondering why. Because you're not serving God. You serving that building. You serving that church building. Not the church is serving that church building. You're serving that pastor, that preacher, or whatever organization. That's what you're doing. You're serving the world. And then you won't turn around and know why you can't heal nobody. Come on, bro. Come on, man. And when this people or the prophet or the preacher asks these saying, what is the burden of the Lord? Thou shalt say unto them, what burden? I even forsake you, said the Lord. And as for that, hey, let's go back. Let's go back to Jeremiah 23rd chapter, 32nd verse. I'm almost finished. Behold, I'm against them that prophesy false dreams, say the Lord, and do tell them and cause my people to err by their lies and by their likeness. And you know what likeness means? What Satan have done. Yet I sent them not, nor command them. Therefore they should not profit this people at all, say the Lord. And when this people or the prophet or the priest shall ask these, saying, what is the burden of the Lord? Thou shalt say them, thou shalt then say unto them, what burden? I will even forsake you, say the Lord. Okay, let's keep going. And as for that prophet and that priest and the people that shall say the burden of the Lord, I will even punish that man in his house. So let's stop. Let's stop right there. And as for that prophet, that priest, and the people that shall say the burden of the Lord, I will even punish. So who that's getting punished? That's the pastor, the preacher. He getting punished. The priest or the prophet or the mother people have been working on, they're getting punished. And guess who he punishing also? He punishing you. And who are you? The people. Come on, bro. Come on, I told you, man, you're not escaping this. Man, get out of those church houses. And people have prepared, everything is prepared for you. They can learn how the fallen angel watches and taught them all these different things. Zizal and all, and taught them all these different things. And they're ready, they're prepared. Who you think I'm telling you about in a dream where my brother is coming, and I tell him, say, when he come here, kill him, destroy him. Why you think I'm telling him that? Why? Because he's a Christian. And what this Christian out to do? For to kill you, to destroy you. Come on, man. Who you think gonna be killing you? Huh? Who you think? Man, come on, man. If people tell you in 1 minute, man, I'm a Christian. Okay. All right. So all I can do is give it to you like this, like he has given me. Thus shall you say everyone to his neighbor, everyone to his brother. What has the Lord answered, and what hath the Lord spoken? And the burden of the Lord shall ye mention no more. For every man's word shall be his burden. For you have perverted the words of the living God and the Lord of hosts, our God. And that's what you have done. Man, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's what they have done. And you buy their books and all these things, and what they have done changed the word of God. What they have done, they have perverted the word of God. They have told that the law of God want all these things, and the law of God didn't ask them for none of that. The law of God didn't ask them to do that. He didn't. He didn't. I'm reading that to you. He said, I didn't ask you to do that. He didn't. Okay, well, let's finish reading. And the burden of the law shall you mention no more, for every man's word shall be his burden. For you have perverted the words of the living God, the Lord of hosts. Now, I tell you over again. They tell you these things, this mean this and that mean that. But that's a lie. That's a lie of this saying. And when you go read these books, that's what I tell you, go to these books, find out where it started, find out where it originated, find out what it truly means. And then you know that these people lied to you. You know that they have been perverted the words of the living God. Thus thou say to the prophet, what have the Lord answered thee, and what have the Lord spoken? But since you say the burden of the law, therefore thus say the Lord, because you say this word, the burden of the law, I have sent unto you, saying you should not say the burden of the law. That's what he said. Therefore, behold, even I will utterly forget you, and I will forsake you, and the city that I give to you and your fathers, and cast you out of my presence. That already had been done. And he's going to do it again. Yeah, he's going to do it again. You're not going to be in this holy city. You're not. Because the Lord God already told you what's going to be in this holy. Go to the book of Revelation. No liar, no thief, no fornication, no adultery, no dog, no him that maketh a lie. None of that going to be in the kingdom of heaven. None of that. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Therefore, behold, I'll utterly forget you, and I'll forsake you in the city that I gave to you and your father, and cast you out of my presence. So what city did he give to hear God for? So what city is that? Come on, man. And I will bring an everlasting reproach up on you, and a perpetual shame, which shall not be forgotten. And that's what's going on right now. This is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. And until next time, tell this is a personal message. Tell what that man CREFLO, stop lying. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. I'm Elijah. Until next time.